Welcome back to the Chili server where I'm playing the Sprout mod pack. You're welcome to join me on the server anytime you can log in. The server directions are in the very first video I made. I would like to see some of you playing alongside me. I would like you also to hit the like buttons and the subscribe buttons so you can keep track of my videos. Well, last time we had to stop because we didn't have any reagents and go into the Bloodbound. So let's continue on. Nothing much has changed. I did a lot of mining off screen. I'll show you that sometime. But the reagents take glowstone, redstone, gunpowder, and gold nugget to create the binding reagent. The binding reagent will go with a, where is it? Diamond blade in the alchemy array to create a bound blade. This bound blade, which I've got right here, uses your energy that's in your network whenever it's swung, whether you hit or miss. Right now it doesn't look like anything, but when you crouch and you right click, it calls forth the blade. And when you kill something with this, it drops blood shards. What blood shards are needed for? They're needed for making your tier 4 orb, which you need to also to make the 4 bloodstone markers on the top of the pylons. Eventually this will change. I think we need to make the bloodstone first. Nothing was happening. So how do you make the bloodstone? You need 8 regular stone and the blood shard. Oh, I'm sorry, you need 1 and 1. I apologize on that. But you get 16 out of it, so it's not that bad. Which we're going to take 4 for right now. I apologize for not getting the recipe correct. Sucks being human, doesn't it? Let me grab my pick out of my backpack. Is that the right one? No, that's Silk Touch. We need the Fate's Hand. That's Fortune. Grab this one. We gotta put this back on. Don't want to risk anything. I will replace those later with something that's much more aesthetic. Number 3. And number 4. Now I should have a tier 4 altar. Let me grab the divination sigil and another one of these. Here it is. And we shall see. Is it tier 4 now? Tier 3. I have to replace the runes. Oops. That's easy to do. We've got plenty of blank ones. Let's just tear all these out while I talk. Such a noobish mistake. After I get back from my trip to Germany, I would like to ask my audience on what they would like to see me work on after the blood altar. Let me grab the whole thing here. I only need 27. That must have been my mining that gave the extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why I didn't pick one up. Now it should be level 4. Yeah, it was level 4. So let's throw this in here. What do we need this for? One, 2, 3, and 4. Need 25,000, and again we have 34. Oh, I can do this and walk away. They can throw everything in there while that cooks. I'll leave those there for now. I also want to talk to you about the armor that we have in this. While that's cooking, I'll take and do this. In the alchemical array, we need iron boots, iron leggings, iron helm, and I'll grab my iron chest plate and these binding reagents. That's a big one. Now let's throw the boots in. Like I told you, they get some really cool animations on this. Got a new pair of boots. Let me move the rest down. There. Let's try the pants. It's a shame my chest plate was legendary. Now it's just basic. My legendary level 4. What am I thinking? I need one of the gems out of here. Grab the pants. Next we do the helm. This armor is equivalent to diamond. It will give you a full set of armor. Plus, it picks up traits when you use it. If you use it with fighting, you get a lot of fighting traits. But I'm going to be using it when I'm doing some blood sacrificing. When that happens, I'll be getting some health traits. Last time I played with this set of armor, it added extra 20 health, extra 10 health onto me, so that'll be even more additional. I play with cosmetic armor on with my trench coat, my blue jeans, my boots, and my cool mirror shades. So let's turn these off. Put the pants on. Boots, the living armor, chest plate, And now that I've got a whole set, oh, it's still legendary. That's good. That's a basic. I've never been able to figure out exactly what the legendary does other than some sort of rarity. Well, I got my orb linked to me. Put it in here, and that'll start filling up my network. Let me drop this armor off quick. Don't need that. Drop that in there. Take it nice and slow. Server lag. Oh, no. Occasionally the sound system on the internal server on our PCs will crash, and that causes a brief lag issue like that. By just standing one spot and sacrificing, I will eventually gain traits in this armor. Upgrade acquired. Let's check and see what happened. Shift M. That's. I wonder if the cosmetic needs to be turned off. Oh, got down. Don't want to kill myself. Don't want to give Minx the satisfaction of seeing more heads up there. It can take a while, but if I end up with a suit of armor like I did before, the upgrades that I gained will make me even better. An extra 20 points, an extra 10 points to be able to work with. Okay, let's see if it will show me this time. Another upgrade acquired. I really don't know. It's supposed to work. I wonder if it's something with the pack itself. Let me check in the options and see if there's something special. Better builders, blood magic. That's just for the sigils. Crafting tweaks. Crafting craft. Cyberware, dark steel armor, dynamic surroundings. Here's the FTB mod with the warp GUI I spoke about last episode. Inventory. Iron backpacks. This is what I have it set so I can open the backpack from being on my back. It's really useful. Zune, JEI, journey map, camera stuff, movement, I wonder if there's something in the config that's not making it work. I'm gonna have to talk to McMahon about this. Because I don't see anything. Well, I gotta keep going anyways. I'll work on this off camera. Meanwhile, I'm just going to take this out and we'll work on something else for now. I'll just leave the armor in there because it's full set. It's better than I had before. Just what I had before had some enchantments, a little bit of protection, but the Aqua Affinity and the respiration was what it was important. Okay, over here, this is the setup for making the reagent, the binding reagent. I'm going to make a couple more because you can get a pick, a shovel, and a couple other things you can use it for. So I'm just going to take and make all 4. It's probably going to need it later. But right now we're going to see about getting this common Tataric gem up to a higher level, which is something you're going to need Demot Slate for. Where is it? Right here. We want a greater Tataric gem. In the Hellfire Ores you need weak blood oh, we gotta get some Demon Will Crystal. Well, that's not gonna happen. That's a little bit beyond what we can do right now. It involves building a crystallizer and running all that. I'll take care of that in another episode. But I've been going on for about 20 minutes now. And I've got just about everything that I was going to talk about. So I'll take and show you. Let me put my costume back on. How I mine. And this wonderful thing, the Onyx crafting table. You can take a normal crafting table. Here's some wood and a piece of flint. You make a crafting table. You craft it with a piece of flint. It makes an improved workbench. And if you take the workbench and craft it with any of the gems from the Gemolation mod, yep, the Gemolation, you can color them however you want, from ruby to this one's an onyx. And the cool thing about this, here, I'll do this one. It will hold whatever you put in it, like the Tinkers. So you can leave items in, and if you have it set up, the item that it makes will hover over it. That way you can set up a number of them with pre-made recipes, so you can just grab out when you need, have a room of them. And that's actually a really improvement. You can cycle through. If I want just a normal oak chest, or I can go with the spruce. I set this one here not only because it's in the center, but so I can use it in that manner. I'm just going to set that aside. I've been able to break that workbench and pick it up a couple times, but I've also had it where it resorted back to its normal items. Now I'm going to show you how I do the mining. I originally saw this method from another YouTuber called Fog from Fog World. He spells his name H-F-O-G, but it's pronounced Fog. He saw another person on the internet, watched him in a Let's Play, and he shared on how you can do slices or blades or whatever you want to call it. This area is 5 deep as far as a pick will reach, and it exposes 4 sides of this hole. You go here, let me hover on here. You go over 4 more spots and you do 1 in, and it'll expose those 4. Next row down, you offset by 2. So it's kind of hard to see because it's so narrow here. I'll go over here. I know there's a ravine back here. I missed it. You dig a hole. You go over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. Now the next row will be 2 down in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the one up above that was so, as I was saying, let me grab some torches out of my inventory so you can see this easier. This one exposes these 4. This one exposes these 4. This one will expose, let's just put it in here, these 4. And this one will expose these 4. The only one that is not exposed is this one in the middle. But since ores and everything appears in clusters, it's a very rare chance you're just going to find a single ore and confined into this one single tube. So essentially, by mining this way, I am taking a 5, 1, and 5, an 11 block wide area from Y26 down to bedrock of any useful material, getting all the ores and gems and anything, lots of iron, and it's also exposing that if I know if I need dirt, clay, marble, it's here where I can get at it easily. And for the next one, if you go down, because when you're standing in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is the end of that one tunnel you made. You go 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. This is your main passageway. Ooh, got some more gems. Might as well grab those as long as I'm here. Gotta love rubies. And if you follow the same pattern that you did here, into and then make it 1, 2, the tunnels will line up. That way you have a guide that you are doing it correctly. Then you do 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You take and cut this, and it lines up perfect. And with that, you can take and strip out all the useful materials out of a whole area. And then you just put this down every 8 blocks and everything will be lit up. Get back there. And eventually end up with a kind of crypt looking things with little side passages all lit up. It's kind of eerie. But that's how I get all my resources. And I've got it set up so I've got a Stirling generator burning red coal, which I make using the resonator by putting coal in here. I've got some extras, so Stirling will generate red coal, and a Stirling would generate 153,000 RF at 80 per tick, because I took and made an octadic capacitor to give it full ability. And if I keep coal in here, it'll keep this full. But right now everything is filled up. Take and run the oops, I can put this over here too. Take and run the iron through here. I prefer to move it manual layout because I gain XP that way. Iron powder. Keep the extra stuff to be cooked up there. I got the onyx chest, which is just a chest with a piece of onyx attached to it. If I take and break these, this one's got 2 rows in it. Let me throw this away. Break this with a pick and replace it. It keeps the inventory. Nice iron chest that you can pick stuff up. Really useful. Back here I have a crusher, which I can throw gravel in to get flint. Oops. There. Oh, that's uranium. And the flint goes in here to get the extra from the sag mill. Down to 12. Might want to put this up here. I've got some hoppers set up top to keep them fed. Nice little beginning setup here. It works. Let me put this in here. Oops. And I'll grab a stack of coal out of here and put it up so it can be converted to red coal. And it will hold a stack in here and feed it into the Stirling as needed. Here's iolite table here. I figured the purple would fit in, especially with the blue. And that's about it for this episode. I will make some more and leave it set up in the background on the scheduler, so it'll come live while I'm on vacation. Well, have yourself a very good day, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much.